Hey, I think I put you in, right?
You mean your daughter face?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Aki's. Hey, y'all, I was having a rough time. The devil was trying to get me. I had this one. Let me just start by saying I made it. I'm here because I was running late with a client and I felt like the client was very inconsiderate of what I have going on because he enjoys what he does, and I feel like I really enjoyed my glam talk. I really enjoyed talking to my listeners and my viewers, and I felt like he was very inconsiderate today as a client. So it got me a little upset for a minute, and I was about to say, just forget it. I don't want to come on, but I prayed. I feel a little better, so I'm here, y'all. Hey, to all my listeners and my viewers. Hey, Pee Wee girl. Hey. Hey. Um, I got remember I told y'all if y'all log on to YouTube, if y'all log on to my YouTube, y'all can see my co-host here on my stream. So you gotta log, you can't see it on my Instagram, but you can see it on my Facebook and my YouTube. So in YouTube is Glam Talk. YouTube is Glam Talk. Let's see. But we here though. We here. Hey, your camera went out. Can y'all hear me okay? What happened? Let me see. Yeah, of course. You always breaking something. Okay. Hey. Hello, Seven. Hello. I'm on live. I'm on live. Okay. Hey, Seven. Hey. So you guys can log on to my YouTube so y'all can see my co-host today. Uh, I mean Facebook and YouTube. I want to say Facebook and YouTube. So if you log on to my Facebook or my YouTube, you definitely can see my co-host. But give us 1 second and we'll be my topic today is believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Hello to everyone. We're going to give everybody another 5 minutes or so to log on. I don't want to, be rude, but I'm trying to add share. Please add share. Today is believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. I don't know what happened to her. to her stream over here. But tonight my topic is believing in yourself. And again, I was running a little behind because I had a client and I felt like he was very inconsiderate of what I had going on to do, um, because of his actions, let's say that. So I felt like, um, first of all, he was 2 hours late. And then him being 2 hours late, he wanted me to do 5,000 things to his head. And I told him, hey, whatever we doing, I have to be able to get myself and my mind together to be able to get on my podcast, because I'm excited. I get excited about what I'm doing. I love it. I feel good about. I really wanted to cry. I really wanted to cry, and I felt like it hurt my feelings. It really hurt my feelings because you do what you want to do, but for whatever makes you happy. So, and I feel the same way. I want to do what makes me happy, and being able to log on at 8:30 to see y'all, to speak to y'all, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. So I really felt some type of way. So I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like I'm about to cry now. But I'm a big girl, so I'm not gonna cry. I'm definitely not going to cry. So, my topic tonight is believing in yourself and all that you have going on, regardless of whatever it looks like in life or any situation or circumstance that you come up against. You got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. I'm just waiting for my co host was here. I don't know what happened to her screen. Now, if you want to log in and ask questions to my co-host, you would have to log on to Facebook or YouTube, and YouTube is Glam Talk, and you can see it live from there. You can see it live from there. Seven, I love you. Gucci, I love you. Oh my goodness. So what I'm gonna do is while I'm waiting for her to come, I always got pointers. So I'm gonna just go over a few pointers until she logs back in. Believing in yourself means having faith in what you yourself is capable of doing. It means that you can do anything that is within your ability. That is within your ability, your mind, whatever you're focusing on, you can do it. Um, when you believe in yourself, you overcome self doubt. You gain self esteem in your own worth or abilities. You have the confidence to go forth and get it done. Positive things happens and you begin to do positive things to better yourself. When you believe in yourself, you're identifying and accepting who you really are, making yourself proud of the individual that you are becoming, setting goals for yourself, work hard to achieve, and never give up. So, those are some pointers that I have. So, we here. I'm waiting for my co-host over here on this side of town. But hey, Instagram, what's going on? What's going on? I need y'all to add and share. I need y'all to add and share. I need y'all to add and share. Please add and share. Add and share. I don't know how to do it from my podcast and my YouTube over here. So I need Instagram. Oh, Facebook.
My mom always be on point over here on Facebook. She definitely add, and she over here on Facebook, and then she'll come to Instagram. Like I told you, I got a team, and she charges in charge. She makes sure it gets done. Her and my little sister over here. But yes, yes, I appreciate them and everything that they do. I do, I do. I called my mom. I was still working. I called her at 6 something, and I said, I need you to write something. Why do you wait till the last minute? I said, I've been working, and then I actually forgot. Not that I forgot, I just got set back because the client was like, So, but she still came through. She definitely came through. She came through as usual. She came through as usual. She came through as usual. Give me 1 second. Let me see what happened over here on this side of town. Hey, hey, Onisha. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Tonight's topic is can somebody type believing in yourself just on Instagram so I can pin it? Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay. All right. She had computer difficulties, but she's figuring it out now and she's logging on. Can somebody on Instagram type believing in yourself, please, so I can pin it? Please, please. I need somebody on Instagram to type believing in yourself. Thank you, my OG. Trey. How are you? Long time. I see you come through every now and then. You might get the little word and then you might dip out. But I appreciate you for even sliding through and just listening to me. I didn't see you pin it, Samira. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Oh, you pinned it on your page, but I needed you to type it so I can pin it on me. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Yes, 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 Trey. I appreciate everybody that is here listening to me. I listen. Yesterday, when I got off live, my friend called and said, "Uh, I appreciate what you're doing." Da, 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 da. So guess what? I went out. I really didn't go out. I just went and I had a hookah, right? I'm being honest. I'm never not gonna be honest. I went out and I went and had a hookah. So I walked in this place where we were going to have food and hookahs or whatever, and these two young ladies was standing by the bar. And I'm being honest. Listen to me. Glam Talk is a place where I feel like I can be honest, and I don't care who judge me because I can expose myself. So for anybody else to come on and feel like they exposing me, you can't. I'm doing it already. So anyway, I went out and there was two young ladies standing by the bar. One was facing the bar getting her drink, and the other one was facing the people as they walked down the aisle. And she said, "Hey, you don't know me, but I follow you on Facebook. I support everything you doing. Oh my God, I love you. Keep doing Glam Talk." Do you know how that made me feel at the do, do you know how that made me feel? It made me feel so good. I was like, oh, it made me feel so good because it makes me understand and know that somebody's listening. Somebody is listening, and because they're listening, they're telling other people. So it made me feel even extra special. Like, yes, don't stop. That was. Hold on. That was motivation. That was definitely motivation. Hold on, hold on. Hey, Tippy, I need you over here for 1 second. That was motivation. Look at the enemy. Look, because I think, hey, Tippy, hold on 1 second. Hey, Tippy, look at this. Give me that silver pot. I don't know. Which one is it?
The big silver pot by the door. Put it under there.
Yes, I do apologize. Listen, I do apologize. Hey, Fizzy.
What's up?
Nothing, y'all. Um, yes.
I had to put
So,
you on and my computer because something is going on in here. And then I had to pull out my microphone because I saw you with yours. And I was
oh,
like,
okay.
ah.
And so, because I be feeling like they can't hear me, because I be needing them to. I
I don't
know. I
feel
need.
like
Huh?
you need to bump box.
Yes, I'm gonna buy it. I'm. I'm.
Hope y'all heard me, bump box people. That is,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
how can I get one?
I mean, you know what? Maybe we'll send them your broadcast and they'll see us. I mean,
Something's going on over there, because Fizzy got a word. So if her mic and stuff keep going out, that means she got a word. So if y'all want to see my co-host Faith Evans, y'all need to log on to my YouTube or my Facebook. I I love my viewers and my listeners, but she got a word over here because her mic keep going out. And then if her mic keeps going out, that means she's supposed to say something and somebody is supposed to hear her. So, and I always feel like that when the mic goes out. What no what when the mic goes out, somebody is supposed to hear the message and what we trying to get across. And tonight's message is believing in yourself. She's back.
you couldn't hear me none of that time?
No, I couldn't hear you. You went blank. It went blank.
And you told me to log on the last time and didn't tell me I was a special guest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I
Listen.
had to
Listen.
apologize
So she
to
had
people.
she yeah, she said she needed a makeup. That's what she
I mean,
told
I
me.
just needed a do-over because how you gonna say log on and tell me, and then people like, oh, I thought you was talking. I thought I was just saying, hey, cousin.
I know you talking tonight. And look, your auntie texting me like, let's get started. Hey
Okay,
Pee Wee.
let's. I'm gonna turn my mic off because
No, don't turn your
it's
mic
more
off because
powerful. than yours.
I'm about to give you the floor. Again, let me just tell my listeners and my viewers here on Instagram, if y'all want to see my co-host live or have questions or anything, because we're talking about believing in yourself. So you have to go on my Facebook or you have to go on YouTube, Glam Talk on YouTube. So I'm about to turn the mic over to her, the floor over to her, and
Well,
everybody knows this is,
ask me things.
huh?
I thought you were gonna ask me things. I
I
didn't.
am. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to give you the topic. We talked about this, right? So she's prepping me for bigger things. So she's kind of preparing me for what's next in the level of this podcast. So it's okay, y'all. So she's probably gonna critique me because she's probably been doing it. Well, she
It's
has
not.
been doing it a
I'm
long
saying
time.
I honestly thought you were gonna ask me things. I could easily talk about stuff, but sometimes that is not as easily received coming from someone who certain people look at as accomplished. You know, I don't walk out the house like, oh, I am this, I am that. You know, I go to the store in my pajamas like our grandmother used to do. But
Right.
they same time, that's not like that doesn't lead me when I leave my home. I'm a person. I have children. I have a household. So those are usually my main focuses, unless I'm working on a project that has to do with my career. But at the same time, sometimes it's hard to. Um, okay, let me not say hard to. I'm a person that I'm not gonna give someone my opinion unless they ask for it. You feel me? Because who are you to tell me what I should do? Or who, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's a friend of mine and I know the reason they're talking to me about something is because they value my opinion, then that's a different story. So I kind of thought it was going to be like, you're going to ask me how I feel about this and what would I do about that, because
Well, I
I,
can do that. We can do
I,
that.
I would much rather that. Or even maybe some of your,
That's why I told them to
because
log on to,
I
yes.
don't have questions, but I guess you can.
Right. So that's why I told them to log on to YouTube and Facebook. So if they have any questions, they can definitely ask, because my topic is believing in yourself. Because some people probably want to know, coming from the city of Newark, Brick City, what made you feel like you was going to achieve your goals, or what did you have to do to achieve your goals?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So people may have
Well,
questions to
I mean,
ask. So
that's a common. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, for me to come from a place of you need to do this and you need to do that, as if I had it all figured out, is not really realistic. Because number one, I never knew I was going to be Faith Evans, recording artist on Bad Boy Records. That was never my goal. B, number two, I knew I had a musical gift very early on, and I tried to do everything, associated with that. It started in church, of course, but my mom into me in pageants. We was in every talent show. I was singing at the state this that, the retirement parties, funerals, weddings, whatever. But it was more singing, and there was a certain time in my life where I thought, okay, maybe I'm gonna sing jingles. Like my music teacher told me, Luther Vandross started doing that, and oh, I saw a lady singing in a bar at a hotel, and her tip jar was mad full. So I might have thought, hey, that could be a good job. Not even
Right.
knowing I have a salary, but at the same time, I knew I just wanted to make a be successful at whatever my gift would lead me to. I didn't have a specific thing in mind. However, I think by me taking the dares and believing in my gift enough to do the things like sneaking out the window to look, which I've talked about that like in my book, Keep the Faith, which is available still if y'all still read books. But I talk about it all the time. I used to sneak out the window from our home to go to this studio all the way in the Bronx from Newark, and I would get whoopings when I came home. I didn't know that that would lead to me being so dope at producing myself. But that's what I was learning when I was sneaking out the window. But I was diligent about that. But I also feel like, when people say believe in yourself, I mean, that starts from, there's a lot of things that, let me correct myself. There's a lot of things that can affect your belief in yourself. Everybody, some people's are worse than others, but most people go through, that's just life. You go through things, that's a part of life.
Right.
Um, but I also have always been one to understand that, if I've been taught right from wrong and I choose to do wrong, I got to deal with that. God's going to have, it's called karma, whatever that is, whatever you did, whatever lane that is. But I've always accepted that, from a younger age. Maybe that's, kind of growing up and really believing not only in myself, but believing the things that I was taught about what's right and what's wrong. Everybody
Right.
know right and wrong. And sometimes people, when we end up in and I'm gonna say we and include myself, although I've known better than to blame it on something, we tend not to look at this might be a part of my karma. God might be trying to teach me something. That might be the reason why I'm not achieving this or achieving that. Now, don't get me wrong. If you ain't really trying to achieve it, because like the Bible says, faith without works is dead. So you can believe all you want, but if you ain't putting in no kind of work, what is that going to really do? That's
Yep.
like I pray. I know prayer works, but at the same time, if I'm not going to go over here and try and put my best foot forward and take that interview or do this and that or take this lesson or whatever it might be,
Right.
you can't just always be that oh me oh my person either. Sometimes you
Mhm.
gotta like man up. And I know I understood at a very early age. I made some decisions that were probably not the things that I learned were right.
Mhm.
I know they were not, but at the
Right.
same time, I already know that I'm gonna have to deal with that. And I think the fact that I said that to God and that He understood that my heart believed that. I mean, I went through things. I like I said in my book, I as a teenager messed with a married man. So when my first husband cheated on me, how could I ask God why? Hello. However, in another lane of my life, I had always been working hard, sneaking out the window and learning how to produce myself. So I was blessed enough to still have a path that, although I didn't know where it would lead, that led me to some sort of success in terms of, you know, um, just my gift speaking for me, And the thing is, even through all of that, even through the ups and the downs and the trials and tribulations, like I know in a hindsight thing, people might look at it like, oh, no, I know I did something that I had to get paid back for it, and that has nothing to do with Christopher Wallace or any of my husbands or Tom. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with me. And but I did understand that. I already knew that. So one, I said that when I did my book, like, girl, one thing I know, I can't ask God, why is this happening to me? Because you already knew you did something wrong, and you can't judge or dictate how that's going to come back to you. But at the same time, that should not keep you from striving to be a better person or to be better at what it is you claim your goals are or what you want in life, you know? And I know I talk a lot, but
And it's
my
okay.
does have some sense to it. So,
Right. And it makes sense because
what you
yesterday we
drinking on over there? What you drinking on?
no, this is lemonade. This is
You're right,
lemonade.
girl.
No, it
Bye.
is. It
Okay.
is lemonade. This is lemonade. But listen, yesterday we talked about learning from mistakes. So basically she just elaborated on what we talked about yesterday because you have to learn from your mistakes to get life lessons to be able to accept your fault, accept your mistakes, and be able to move on. So yeah, mistakes just give you expansion. It allows you to accept your fault and you can't be in denial, and then you just be able to say, hey, I made this mistake. I gotta live with it, and I gotta be prepared for what's next. But
I've met and know
understanding
many
it.
adults. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
I'm
you're good.
sorry, but I've met and I know many adults who still in their, darn near middle age, that want to keep saying mistake, mistake, and you done did this shit like 88,000 times. You know what I'm saying? It's not quite that.
Absolutely.
Accountability and I mean, but I think that might be delving off into something else. But the point is about believing in yourself. But some people be having a false belief too. That's kind of the point I was going to. But I didn't want to get off into a whole nother psychological thing. But some people be having a false belief, like I believe in all, and it's like, but you really ain't being true to your heart. But some people don't. To be quite honest, cousin, some people, and I remember I got my first D ever, and I was in Fordham University, and I had theology class because that was a Catholic university, so we had to have that type of class, and I had to write this paper, and it was about things that certain religions, and it was like. Wow, it says something about if you do this, you're gonna go to hell. And I was like, in my heart, and I grew up in church all my life. You know it. We both did.
Right.
But I said in my heart, I don't believe that because I believe if you're saying God knows your heart, if this person is only taught this and that in their heart is what they think is right,
Right.
without knowing there's any wrong to it, I don't believe that their spirit will live in hell. I couldn't, I didn't, I can't relate that to a religion or this. But if a young child is just born and they 5 years old and all they was ever taught to shoot this gun, and they heart, they don't know that that's anything, you know, that's gonna lead them to a quote unquote eternal hell. I can't believe, even with
Right.
the whole homosexual thing. And here I am again delving off into other things, but it's like that's still about believing in yourself. I have, we grew up in church and people be like, oh, homosexuality is this and that, da, da, da. Maybe it wasn't Adam and Eve, but some of my closest friends are LGBTQ and every other letter you want to call them.
Right. Every other letter they
But
added on to it.
a few of them are the best people I ever met in my life, and I would trust them with my life. And I don't believe that God is not going to let them into heaven as that may exist to whoever believes in it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they sleep with this one or that one. And I that's still to me belief. You know,
Hmm.
that's still to me belief. I still can't see your question, so
I know, I know. They
yeah.
I'm
Oh
trying.
wait, say hi. Say hi. Say hey. You on here?
Hi. Who is that, Lloyd?
Yo, what's
I
up,
can't.
y'all?
Oh, that's it.
Yo, what's
Hey.
up? What's good?
How are you?
I'm chilling.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, Candy?
Nothing. How are y'all doing over there? I should have been at LA.
Cool. Away from the snow in New York. Sitting out here
You
getting some
right,
good Cali vibe, good Cali weather.
Right. Good. What's in that red cup over there? She asked me what's in my cup.
Grown man shit.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
tea
Who?
towels. Say what
Okay.
up, Flip.
Tea towels. Who's that? Lloyd?
Flippity flip.
Tito's and club soda.
Oh,
Tito's and club
hey.
soda. No sugar over here. No
10
sugar.
calories, boo. 20
10,
maybe.
Tell them
10
Pepsi.
calories.
Yeah, that's what you
Right. Right. But listen, we're talking about believing in yourself,
So, hey, I
regardless
don't
of
see on
whatever it looks like.
my laptop because I got them both on. But I
We
hope
talking about believing in yourself. Hey Chris, do y'all have any questions or um anything you want to ask? Anything? Me, her,
is your
any
mic on? Because I don't hear any
yeah,
different.
my mic is on. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Listen, we play a lot all the time. We play all day. So tonight we on topic, but we still gonna have jokeful moments because this is what we do when we come in each other's midst. So it's nothing that is wrong with it because sometimes laughter is always the
Let
key
me spell
for
mist. MIDST, not mist. MIST.
D.
MIDS. Mist. In
Yeah,
the mist.
hello. Yeah.
Amen.
Oh, Pee Wee said, "Did I fuss at you for the D? What? Pee Wee, what? Come on, my text our phones.
I'm still trying to get the chats. I can't get it on my thing.
Yeah, but so if anybody have any questions or anything that they want to ask, come on. I need y'all to talk to me. Listen, today is Thursday. Y'all need to be talking to me. Listen, I
They be
came
usually
on.
talking to you. They don't like me, Candy.
No, they like us. Chris is here. Listen, listen. I came on. I was really annoyed when I came on because I felt like my client took advantage of me. So listen, I really said I can't because I love my Glam Talk listeners and viewers.
How did you
Listen,
show that you believed in yourself when your client
yes.
you
I
tell her?
believe in my. I wanted to cry. I was really crying. Listen, I had to call my friend. He said, "Get yourself together. You know you log on at 8:30." I was like, "Yeah, but." He was like, I'm gonna call you later." Her camera went out, but it's okay. I'm gonna call you later. But listen, I really wanted to cry because I felt like I really, really, really wanted y'all here with me. You know, I'm gonna support you no matter what because you always had a gift inside of you that needs to get out. People need to hear. Oh, thank you. Believing in yourself. Absolutely. I'm sorry I'm late with this. Keep doing your thing, Candy. Southwood, love you much. Oh, yes, I love you. Mink, hello. Foxy, hello. Hey, hey, Tahira, I see you. Foxy, y'all listen to me. I'm just seeing this because I'm moving slow. I can't get on Facebook. I don't see you. Listen, you don't have to get on Facebook. What you can do is you can just go to YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you put in Glam Talk, then you can see me live on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you put in hey Ortiz, if I go to the top, I'll tell you. Look fat, funny child. Thank you. If you go to YouTube, y'all can see it. Y'all can see it
So my
live.
mic on though.
I know, it's okay. Y'all can see it live from YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, y'all can
Candy,
see
can you
it
hear
live
me?
from YouTube. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I gotta tell you how to hook it up because the reason oh shit. God darn it. Hold on,
See,
y'all. You
this
right here?
and my mother
Okay, the reason that
and
I
my
use
mother talk about
StreamYard is
me.
because
This
can you hear
lady
me?
is a cusser.
You can hook up your StreamYard to link right to your Facebook and YouTube. So I have to help you
No,
figure
I
that
do.
out.
You show me how
But
to
you
do it.
just said you can't see them.
No, I on my Instagram. I'm on the other phone on
Okay, well I
Instagram.
didn't really
No, but
connect
you
it
showed
to my
me how to do
Instagram.
the Facebook and YouTube. So we good over here on StreamYard, how you showed me. That's how I've
Okay.
been doing it so far. But I still have to log on to the Instagram because the Instagram don't have the RSS yet, they said.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I still
So
can't see any comments or anything, so you're gonna have to just.
yeah, I'm gonna read them to you. But I was waiting because Pee Wee had said something, so I was waiting for her
Hey,
to
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee. She said, "Hey, Pee Wee." I was waiting for her to revamp her question because I didn't understand it, but I was just speaking. Hi, Quadria. Hi. But
Well, people
listen,
with
if y'all
everybody.
have any questions or anything y'all want to ask, we today's Thursday. We're gonna do talk to me Thursday. Listen, Faye, people said it was a joke for you. She said it was an inside joke. Did I fuss at you for making that D in Fordham?
She probably did.
Girl, you know she did. Now you know you smarter than that. Now you know you not,
But
girl.
I cried. But the man was only mad because I had my own opinion. You know, he
Right.
wanted to be like, "Oh, you gonna go to hell?" And you, I was like, I can't just think God is gonna do that to good people.
Yeah. No. I don't think no one goes to hell. Let me not say that. But
Well,
we.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's all in your heart, your mind, and your
Yeah.
soul.
Dorothy said, "Hello, goddaughter." And
Hey, Dorothy, I see her on there.
and Chris got a question. He said, "How do I not doubt my ability to expand my business? I believe in myself, but scared to grow it bigger and make the financial commitment with the current events in the world."
Well, I would agree with you because you should probably wait to see. You know how they say like where it settles. I wouldn't. I feel like your belief in yourself has probably been there before this. It had to be there before the COVID quarantine. So you might as well wait it out. Unless I can't. Unless you have something that's very lucrative on the table that's gonna support you, which it doesn't sound like. You should probably wait to see if it's gonna make sense for what you want to do.
I mean, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And as for me too, Chris, to even answer your question, um, everybody know that I do hair. So in the midst, I do hair at home now because when the COVID first started, what happened was the salons closed down, and it was like, well, that's my only means of making money. That's my only means of keeping my every 30, 45 day clients. Because guess what? I knew that money was gonna keep coming around. But what happened was I started working from home, and I now that COVID is not over, but it's still going on. A lot of people lost businesses. A lot of people lost their storefronts. So people have been calling me with different opportunities. Like, yeah, I got this storefront. I was charging 1,500, but since COVID, I'm gonna charge 1,000. And I'm in my head. I'm like, should I take it? Should I take it? And I feel like I could take it because $1,000 is what I would pay if I was in somebody's salon suite renting it out anyway. But then again, I just be like, I don't know
You
if
know,
it's gonna
you
get worse.
ain't gonna have them same number of people in that seat either.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So in my mind, it's like, my dear child, stay exactly where you want, right here, because the money that you're making can go only towards your bills and not towards two household bills. So if I got light and water here, that means I might have light and water there plus rent. So you got to just think smart, and it has to make sense. Let's say that. So if Chris, if you trying to go further in your business, it has to make sense. It gotta make money. It gotta make sense. So before you jump off the ledge, make sure when you jump off, you can walk straight, baby. Because I'm telling you, the PPPs and the FAPs and whatever ain't gonna last forever.
Mm.
Somebody else got a question for you. G, you got a question? Somebody
I,
on Instagram over here got a question. I didn't hear you.
You charge us.
I said I was keeping up on my computer with the questions, but my computer just died, so Caesar's gonna go find the charger.
Oh, jeez. Cease, you owe me, Cease. Remember you was out here when I took you to
What?
breakfast.
What?
I said you owe me. You was out here. I took you to breakfast. We went to Flying Biscuits. You forgot. You had
Been
grits.
flying biscuits? Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
I,
did.
I got you. You look like a school teacher right now. I
I
like that look.
know, but I need my glasses
Like
to
so
see.
deeply.
I like that look, yeah. I owe you. I'll be out there. I'll be out there in March.
Oh well, my birthday party is April, so I'm having a birthday party weekend. So it's
You gonna come
extravagant.
home?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, you gonna come host my party? Okay. Hey, now I'm having
Nah,
a
didn't we
birthday
come to
because
that
I'm
shit
doing.
last time? Shit
Yes,
was
we
lit, right?
did.
Yes, y'all did. Y'all did 2 years ago. Y'all came and hosted my party,
Got
but
thrown in.
I'm
Yeah.
having a soft launch for Glam Talk on my birthday. So yeah, I'm doing big things. So I'm trying. You know.
No, I got you. No, I fucks with you hard, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
So what?
don't act like that. We ain't all come.
No,
Brooklyn
y'all did.
ain't all come to your birthday party at the
At
Click
Chit Chat. At Chit Chat.
Kit Kat.
At Chit Chat.
Players and that.
And C's kept saying, "What is she saying?" She kept saying, "Ah." I said, "What is she doing?" That was what was it? Rodig. I mean, what was it, Rodig? What was
Oh,
it?
Hurricane G.
Yeah, Hurricane G. She kept saying, "Ah." C's was like, "Get the mic."
I mean, we was riled up in here.
No, it was cool though. I enjoyed myself. I just looked at that video when you was like, "Bitch, turn up." I was looking like, huh? Yeah, I really enjoyed myself though. Oh, the last birthday party was a bop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, OG Low. Thank you.
But she's a different candy now.
Yes, this is the different candy now. Shut up. I got
Actually,
another
the same
question for you, sir.
candy. You just putting on your glasses, spilling the real.
Shut
That's
up.
what
I
it
got
is.
another question. Somebody got another question for you. What if you believe in yourself and your procrastination gets in the way and it turns into doubt and you keep going harder and nothing works? Let me answer this one first, babe, for you chime in. Listen, AG, I just spoke on this one before when I first came on to my live. I said procrastination is a spirit. So sometimes you got to be able to know how to pray with authority and pray that spirit off of you, because I've been wanting to do this podcast years ago. I even told my cousin, like, yeah, man, I want to do a podcast. But I never went on and did it because I had a procrastinating spirit on me. So I had to feel like, God, I need you to work with me. I need you to remove this procrastinating spirit off of me. And I
Shit,
need you to make sure I need to get up, do what I need to do so I'm able to proceed with this podcast on how I want to do it. So sometimes you got to be able to learn to pray with authority and pray that spirit, because procrastination is a spirit, though. It's a spirit. So you need to pray with
well,
authority and pray that spirit off of you.
can I add to that now?
Yeah, you can.
Because they said everything they doing wrong. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty things that might be heavy on your spirit, heavy on your mind that make you not do things as swiftly or as responsibly as you normally would. And then some people just ain't responsible at all. You feel me? Some people are just not on top of stuff. Period. And it's unfortunate when you get into phases, certain ages or certain situations. Excuse me. Hello, sir. Certain situations and phases where you have to be like man up, quote unquote, or just be an adult and really be responsible for stuff. And you ain't used to doing it. When it's like, wait, this is so simple. Like, you know what you got to do. How you gonna tell somebody I'm procrastinating? How can I stop? Well, stop
Right.
doing it.
Stop doing
Get
it.
up and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's so many other heavy factors, like sometimes you gotta like peel back the layers of what's the problem. But some people don't want to do that work either. Like, but it be real simple because most of the time you hold the key. If I just do this, everybody gonna fall back, or or even if it's not that situation. Sometimes it's like I may not be in control of things, but I know someone needs to say something, and nobody won't say nothing. It's okay to be that person to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Step up.
Yep.
If it's especially if it's gonna help, or lead to something that is the greater good of something that you need, in your life.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Ryder wants to be in here next to me on YouTube, so y'all gonna hear his
Hey,
YouTube.
Ryder.
Say hi, Auntie Candy. Say hi.
Hey, Ryder.
Say hi. Okay. Can you turn it
Yeah,
down?
right. And Samira said prioritize. So that is definitely one thing too.
Well,
But
that's what I'm saying. You gotta Jesus Christ. You have to certainly, that's a part of the layers. Like the priorities are the layers. But if there's something that's more pressing or that you've been putting off and it's like, oh my God, this really needs my attention, or else, like, why not do it? Like, what are you afraid of? And I get there's a lot of things to be hesitant about if you don't know a certain world or if you don't know a certain language to use. Sir. But even if you just step up and say, hold on, like, I don't want to discuss this. Like, it's okay to sometimes put things on hold and get the right information or the right advice.
Yeah.
When people are in certain situations. And I know there's a whole big umbrella, of things that be, but it's like sometimes it's okay to be like, yo, I need to get more info, or I'm gonna put this on hold, or we ain't gonna discuss this right now. I need to come back to this so I can deal with this with a more educated conversation. I need to be more educated on this.
Right.
It's all right to not know. It's a lot of stuff we don't know. But if you have to deal with it, you need to find out about it.
absolutely. Gee, well, did she answer your question? Because he's working a 9 to 5. He's very talented. He writes music. So I think just afraid to step out on faith. He's afraid to he's afraid of rejection because he talks to me a lot, and then he feel like, and I listen to some of his music, and he's very talented, but he's afraid to go forth with it because he afraid for somebody to say it's not good enough. But you're
Well, who
gonna
cares
get
what anybody
rejected.
says? Like, but in the real scheme of that whole 9 to 5, do not quit your day job until you obviously have another path laid. I would say that. If you do have something solid already that is in some way sufficing your life and paying your bills, but that doesn't mean don't step out on trying to um, further your music career. But shoot, now even more than ever. I mean, the change of the centuries and the generations changed so much in music, the streaming, but the COVID changed it even more. So I would not say it is a safe gamble unless you just have something sitting in front of you like, sign this and you're going to get this and your life is going to be made. I
Right.
would never, I
Right.
wouldn't say to put everything off for something about the music business unless it's right there laid out in front of you like that. Because although I haven't been, actively pursuing recording or anything, I've been dealing with my son who's on the spectrum for the last few years. But I do know that the deals that I have seen that have come in front of my face, it's like it's not something that I would pursue for
Mhm.
me, for me, just for me, in terms of what it would take for me to actually have the ability to take 8 to 10 hours out of my day to commit to recording a project. Everything from my son comes out of pocket right now.
Right.
So even if something's going to pay for that, it doesn't mean that it's going to allow me the chance to still be in my son's life, so it's a fine line for me because I've always dealt with things that way. But for someone that ain't even in the business yet, I would say now is a freaking harder time than ever to try and
Absolutely.
put your foot in there unless you have some type of entryway already.
Right.
I would say keep funneling it out there, see if something sticks, but don't quit your day job. If you
Absolutely.
got one, because plenty of
Keep
people don't have one anymore.
right. Keep your day job. Somebody else have a question for you. They said, "Do you believe that ill-thinking people hinder your prosperity?"
If you allow them to, because that means you got to be an ill thinking person at some point too. I
Yeah.
don't. Okay, for example, hey Pee Wee, I see her. My thing might be late, but for example, and this is no shade to anyone out there that believes in anything. I have many friends of many cultures and beliefs, and they be like, "Don't let me put this in the pot, and we could do this." And are they going? They put a hex on you? Like I ain't never believe in personally. That
Voodoo.
shit can't touch me. I already know. So you can put whatever you want on me, Faith Evans, Faith Renee. I mean, okay, put it on me, child, but it's gonna fall at that door because my spirit is and my belief, in the fact that I know that I'm not all those evil things don't permeate my thing.
Right.
So if you're that person that believes in those things, maybe you could let them get to you.
Right.
If that's what but that's back to the same thing about some people grew up only, knowing certain things. So I can't speak on that because I didn't grow up in that.
Right.
But at the same time, I know my belief is stronger and my faith in I don't care if I said I believe in candy.
Right.
I mean, but I know that I can't believe in man more than I believe in God. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So my faith in God is stronger than anybody that could ever tell me they put anything in the pot or put my name on it. This you could build a doll about me with red, blonde, and black hair. I do not care, honey. It's not going to do
Right.
nothing to me.
Right.
So hopefully that person that would feel that way would believe that. It's more and believe in yourself more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if you don't have a higher being that you can focus on, there is something bigger than all of us that that's what I'm saying. I understand different beliefs, different religions, whatever, different practices, but yeah, something right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day.
Right.
So why would I want to do anything I'm gonna do this to hurt somebody to make them do this? No, let God deal with them. Let them walk their own path. They're gonna kill themselves. They're gonna. I mean, I didn't mean kill literally. Sorry,
Right.
everybody.
Right.
But they're gonna bury themselves in a certain way. They're gonna mess themselves up if they're practicing the wrong things, and not walking right.
Because everything backfires.
I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong, and karma is real.
Right. Somebody stated that you're not supposed to use any of that in a bad way. Absolutely. But some people
But
do
a
it
lot of
though.
people do. They claim to. And I be
Right.
meeting people, and I'm just regular, degular, smuggler. But, I meet
Regular,
people and
degular,
they're like,
smuggler.
but my people they'll put something they could. I'm like, child, they can't do nothing. Like, I don't believe in that stuff. I'm not saying that whoever believes in it hasn't seen what they thought they was going to see, but I don't believe any of that will ever do anything to me. You feel me? I'm
Right.
not into that. I mean, we have family down south, and all our family married like these people from the islands and all these different places. And I know I've heard of these things and seen them, and I have a lot of friends that practice different things. But I'm like, nah, no, that's not quite. I don't really need that to feel like I'm okay or I let somebody do their own thing and let them make their own wrong moves. Why would I feel like I want to have a hand in something bad happening to someone else? You feel
Right.
me?
Right. And Dorothy said, "No weapon formed against you shall
Shall
prosper."
prosper. If you believe that, that's what I'm saying. Thank
Yeah.
you, Dorothy.
And
No,
PB
it
said, "When you
won't.
truly
No, it
believe."
won't.
PB said, "When you truly believe in yourself, things will happen. You'll gain self-esteem, confidence, self-worth, and positive attitudes to achieve and conquer your goals. There's nothing wrong with dreaming big. You know that you're capable of doing, but you have to try and continue to believe in yourself and trust God.
But you also,
Absolutely."
the try part is what people, that's a little lightly taken. Try
Mhm.
don't just mean, oh, I put in this and I call, girl, call again and put in
Hello,
another one and call
and
another
that
one
and that's
and
what I be
dress up
trying.
and go out for the thing. And, I know in COVID that's a different conversation, but, still keep trying. Keep
And
trying.
that's what I've been telling my listeners and my viewers thus far. You can't give up because you ask you
Hold
because you
on,
say
honey.
one thing one time. You got to be sincere with it so that he'll know that this is what you really want. This is what you really want. So you know what I'm saying? I know you're not supposed to pray for the same thing over and over again because that just shows that you don't have enough faith to believe that God is working. But you have to be able to pray with authority and understand like whatever you asking and praying for that is going to come to pass. So you just gotta be mindful.
Well, can I interject with that though?
Yes,
Because
yes.
you can't just ask and pray and not do nothing either though.
Faith without works, like you just said, faith without works. Huh?
I
Oh,
mean, even when it's even, gosh, I mean, I would love to be able to think of many situations as such, but it's like if it really means that much to you, you got to be gung ho about it, and that don't mean in a negative way or I'm a gorilla style and run up on But I'm just saying, like when it comes to the believing in yourself and people believe in themselves, but they keep it within themselves. Like you, okay, let somebody else know you believe in yourself.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
Believing in yourself shouldn't stay just within yourself. Let someone else know how much you believe in yourself. However
and
that may
and
resonate in your life.
and that's how I feel about Glam Talk. So I want y'all to know that I believe in me, and I believe that Glam Talk is gonna go really far. I mean, I get excited every day about even writing what my topics down or even writing what we're gonna discuss. I call my mom like, Mom, this is what I'm talking about. I need you to write such and such down. I need you to give me some points because I'm working, so I can't even get to the computer to dissect this word or do this. And she's right on point because I know she believes in me. So I know I believe in myself. So I need to keep letting you guys know that I believe in myself. So regardless of how I'm feeling, guess what? I'm logging on. Even if I log on for
I'm
10,
logging in
15
right
minutes.
now, cousin.
Okay.
One more time for the people that just came on. Can you please explain and apologize because you told the people I was going to be your co-host and I didn't know. So for everyone that did not know, my cousin said, "Come on my live," and I just logged in, not even as a guest. Like, "Hey, cousin," and she telling people I'm a guest, and I was like, "Oh my God, my hair's not done. I don't have no eyeliner, no lip gloss, like child vibe." So I came back, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
That's right, busy.
She texted me. She texted me that night and
I
she
said, I'm
said,
gonna kill you, bitch.
that's what she said. I didn't want to say the B word because I told y'all my mama and they'll be listening, right? So my mother said, when you be cussing and then you use God, and then I said, my God, no.
God know your heart.
I said, that's what I said. I said, he know my heart. I said, he working on me. I'm a work in progress. So y'all, if I use potty words, it's nothing intentional, but God working on me because I might say shit and damn or something like that. But guess what? He working on me. So she did text me and she said, I'ma kill you, bitch. I said, what I do? She said, you didn't tell me you wanted me to be the co-host. I thought I was gonna log in. I said, yeah, I thought we had a talk. We understood each other. And then she said, nah, bitch, I want a do-over. So this a do-over.
First of all, we didn't have a talk. Let's be clear.
Oh,
My cousin never said, "Hey, cousin,
oh my
come on to my thing and be a guest." You understand? Because what I would have done was had my edges brushed,
Oh, she
you
would have had her
know,
edges
some
on.
mascara. I
That's right.
mean, you know,
Think he's
gee,
never
you know
got
what?
done
You
with
know
me.
you didn't. It's okay though.
I know. So listen,
I
we here
know. I
now.
know.
We here now. Somebody said you're beautiful. She said you're beautiful. She said you're beautiful.
Same.
Yes, yes. Listen, beautiful. I believe I love you, beautiful. Beautiful is all the way in New Jersey, and guess what? Beautiful texted me and she DM'd me and she said, "How can I be a part of Glam Talk?" That made me feel so good. That made me feel so good. Like even beautiful, you're believing in me. You're believing in Glam Talk because you understand. You want to start from the beginning. You want to come in when it's not when it got the kinks and
Groundwork. The
right.
groundwork.
The groundwork. You wanna come in from the groundwork. So I love beautiful. Beautiful will she DM me, she called me, she oh how do you and I appreciate you so much, beautiful. Don't worry about it, beautiful. I got you. I got you. 18. I appreciate you too. Yes, God is definitely working on me. I am definitely a work in progress. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, I'm saved. I just don't do no more sin.
Well,
I'm lying.
Wait, is that what this is about?
No, it's not. But I'm just saying
Okay.
God is working on me. But I'm just
He's
saying I
he's
don't wake
working
up
on all of us every day, but
every day. That's what I'm saying. So I don't. That's what I tell them every day. I don't want nobody to come in here and feel like this is. I'm trying to be a pastor,
it's
minister,
not a
evangelist.
judgmental tone.
I said this is social therapy. That's what it is. We talk to each other. So this social therapy. So y'all help me. I said, listen, my mess becomes a message to y'all. Somebody else mess becomes a message. So it's social therapy. So Glam Talk is social therapy for other people. So we sit and we chat and we talk. This is a no judge zone. So if you feel like you want to judge, this is not the place for you, because we don't judge, because nobody's perfect.
Oh, LaShawn said sometimes you have to keep things to yourself. Everybody won't be happy for your dreams and aspirations.
Hey, LaShawn, I miss you.
Hmm.
This is real life. You give the real. I try. 18. I try to give as real as it come. I do. And then, you got spectators that just listening, and then they might take it back to certain people and say little negative things about it. But guess what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's one. And guess what? I,
Mm.
I I can expose me better than anybody can expose me. So
Right, that part.
I can tell all my business to y'all right here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Nobody can expose me like I can expose myself. So if y'all feel like y'all coming to get information to expose somebody, baby, let's guess what? I did it already. So what you saying?
Well, back to the uh, topic that we were talking about. Your mother made a good point, Auntie Pee Wee. She said, when you truly, and you read it, but I don't think they read it. When you truly believe in yourself, things will happen. You'll gain self esteem, confidence, self worth, and positive attitude to achieve and conquer your goals. There's nothing wrong with dreaming big. You know what you're capable of doing, but you have to try and continue to believe in yourself and trust God. And I will add to that again and put in the work of what it takes to achieve what you claim you believe in. You
Right.
can't just be in your mind like, oh, I believe I'm this, I believe, but you never try to do that.
Somebody got a question for you. They said, "What are some self-love tips?"
Wow, that's a very, even though it's a short question, it's a broad question because some people self love in different ways. For me, I mean, I said yesterday on my symposium, I take sometimes 3 baths a day, 3 10-minute baths every time I get a free moment. I mean, maybe sometimes with a cocktail, but I mean, I get my facials, I get massages. I'm just saying, self love is to me whatever you can enjoy by yourself or whatever yourself can produce for yourself to be enjoyed. For some people, that means some different things. But on a good level, I feel that self love is, first of all, starts in your mind. You know what I'm saying? How about
Absolutely.
take some moments to just, and this is not trying to be funny, but like when we were first trying to like work on writer's behavior and decomposing him when he gets, it's like take 10 deep breaths, take some deep breaths. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need to start there. I mean, baths for me help. I never get to that point of escalation. I'm a very calm and cool and non-confrontational person, but still, even when things get stressful for me, sometimes I'll be like,
Right.
woosah. Like, girl, talk to myself. Talk to myself because the other won't hear you.
As long as you don't answer back.
I'm just saying, but I think that means so that could mean so many different things, self love. But self love first starts with understanding that you love yourself and that whatever it is that is not making you feel loved is not okay. That's when you go back to the right is right and the wrong is wrong. Whatever that means in your life or your relationship or your dynamic of whatever it is, it might not be personal or intimate. It might just be it might be a relationship with a employer. It might be a relationship with a school person. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to de-escalate yourself and take yourself out of being reactive, even though it's okay to react. But sometimes you got to take yourself away from that to understand the right way to react. It's okay to Google stuff, even though Daddy Google sometimes may lead you around along. But if you know like what to look for, like I don't want, you know what I'm saying? You can put in specific stuff. You can
Mm-hmm.
call. Maybe you got a friend that got a lot of sense. I know for myself, and I don't think I'm the most sensible or smartest person, but I have a lot of friends, and even family that might, feel comfortable enough to call me, be like, girl, I don't know how to, what should I say? How should I, because I'm one that thinks about all those things. I'm thinking of don't just react based on how you feel. Think about how that's going to affect this, that, the third. But when it comes to self love, sometimes we feel like, not we, our reactions might be based on thinking it's about me, and that's not necessarily self love. Because what's it's about me, and I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna come back on you and make you feel bad again.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
So it starts really within your mind. Like really, I would say self love starts with the de escalation. I hate to sound like Malika, but I love to sound like Malika. Take some deep breaths, Ryder. Count to 10 and try it again.
Right,
How about
right.
that?
Latif says self love starts within. Absolutely. Absolutely. Samara said negative or not, they're talking about it. That means you're doing something right. And I'm okay with people talking about it. Somebody else got a question for you. They said, how do you become
Let me go back though, because
okay?
you might be, but everyone that's watching this, and everyone that might even be asking that question or want to hear the answer to that, might not be coming from the right place. And one thing I've always said is if you're coming from the right place, you can't go wrong. But everybody ain't coming from the right place. So they might be like, oh, it's about me. And your whole agenda really is going to mess up so many other things. It's about, I'm going to get back at this one. And you know what I'm saying? Like, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I hate to be biblical. I don't even know what scripture
It's
that
okay
is.
because I love to be
But a lot of
biblical.
times in life, people come from a place of, I got to get back at, or I got to prove this, or, you feel me? That ain't
Right,
about self love. You
right.
feel me? That's not about loving yourself. That's about I'm trying to get back at somebody. If you worried about yourself, you ain't gonna be worried about
Worried about nobody. Absolutely.
nobody else.
Right.
That part. That
Um,
time.
somebody else have another question for you. They say, how do you become
That's facts
non
production says little
right?
C.
Hello. How do you become non-confrontational or some
Hmm.
ways to avoid giving into anger?
Is that for me or you, Candy?
That
Because you will be giving into anger before me.
well, I can answer it first. Um, well, let me answer it first. The question is, how do you become non-confrontational, or some ways to avoid giving into anger? Let me tell you, I didn't always
Hmm.
know how to not become non-confrontational. Let me
That-
say that.
That's the truth.
Right. So I'm at a
That's
different
the truth.
okay. I'm at a different place and space in my life where I understand that it don't get you far. So you have to be able to change your mindset so that you can go a little further than where you at or where you want to be. So it's a change of mindset. It's a change of mindset for me. So you asking me a question now. Well, you asking a question and I'm giving you what works for me. So I had to change my mindset and be able to understand if you keep feeling like you need to attack people for, I'm just going to use the word bullshit. If you keep feeling like you need to attack people
Oh
or
my God.
do,
I love you for watching your curses. Wow.
because you got
You
Pee
make
Wee
me
and
want to watch mine.
I know sometimes I be wishing Pee Wee and Dorothy don't be on here because I be wanting to say real bad words, but they say, and then you turn around and in the next sentence you say God. I said God know my heart.
Yes. And you
I
get your
listen,
point
but
across.
listen, I'm not perfect, but
You have to
listen,
get your point across to certain people.
right? And certain people understand that, and certain people understand that. So for me,
Auntie
for
Dorothy and Pee Wee.
on hello period. So for me, not trying to not be uh confrontational. I just try to remember the space and the place where I want to go and the where I came from. Because if y'all probably would have caught me about, I don't even want to say 5, maybe 3 years ago, I might
Mm,
would have meet me outside.
mm.
Yeah, please. But now I gotta think. Listen, I got my mama on here because I she don't even know. Listen.
She knows.
Oh,
We've been
shut
doing this.
shut up.
I want
No,
to
you
interject
you
though.
you the only
You
person.
finish and let me talk before I
Okay,
forget.
okay.
Finish
So
what you're
listen,
saying, cause I
five,
got
five,
something to say.
three, 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 three. It might have been 4. I can't 6, 17, 17. I can't was 13, 14, 15. Well, I'm just gonna say about 4 years ago. Listen, I had an altercation here in Atlanta. Right,
Mm-mm.
I had an altercation here in Atlanta, and we were arguing back and forth, and it's okay. I can argue with you all day because listen, my mama, that's a cusser, so I know I can cuss you under the
The one who
bus.
told you don't cuss.
The one who told me don't cuss.
Right.
I can cuss you under the bus. Listen to me, I can cuss you under the bus. But the girl, she began to put her fingers on my right here. And she
Mm-mm.
said whatever she said. And
No,
guess
she
what?
ain't. No, she didn't.
What she did?
No, she didn't.
No, she said that.
She
The
put her
little
hand in your face.
Yeah, she put that's how we started fighting.
Oh my! Wait, you ain't say the fight part. Let me let you get to the fight because
Yeah,
I knew
okay.
there
So
was a fight.
listen,
I knew
so
it was a
listen.
fight to come.
That's when you
That's what
bailed
I
me
do
out.
know.
You forgot you when you bailed me out?
Oh my God! Yes, I did. I
Okay.
forgot. I did
Yeah,
bail you out, cousin,
that's what I'm saying.
because you my cousin.
Yes. So listen, we was arguing. I was arguing with the girl, going back and forth, and I can argue with you because I'm gonna keep arguing with you,
Wow.
motherfucker. We can say all that, but listen to this. So when the girl did her fingers in my face, like put her fingers like this, I I had to think I had to try to calm the little people down in my head. Cause what the little people in my head said, kill that bitch. So guess what I did? I beat the dog. You hear that?
So okay, so you didn't have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on one. You just had little people.
Yeah, I just had. I ain't
I
had
should
a.
have been there. See, if I was there, I'd have been the angel on
No,
your.
the little people just walk. The little
I'd have
people
been that
walk.
angel on your
The
shoulder.
little people walk. No, the little people walked through my head and
Like,
said,
Ben, don't do it, Ben.
"Yeah." The little people said, "Kill that hoe," and
Oh
that's
my
what I
goodness.
did. Listen, I'm changed, though. Listen, I'm changed. I did. I did. Listen to me, y'all. I need y'all to hear this clearly. So I did. So I beat her till I couldn't
I
beat her no
believe
more.
it's
Listen.
shot.
So guess what? When they called the police, right? When she called the police said, "You know why we locking you up?" I said, "No, fuck the police." Guess what he said? He said, "Cause we see blood." He said, "Well, you going to jail?" I said, "Going to jail?" I said, "You know what? It's cool. I'm gonna get out." Listen, so look, my daughter, I think she was like 13 at the time. I gave her my phones, I gave her my wallet, I gave her everything. I said, call my oldest daughter and call Auntie Faye. She made 2 phone calls. So when I walked into Wright Street here in Atlanta, right, the officer, I do her hair. She said, "I'm not gonna put your paperwork down at the bottom because that means you're gonna be here for a couple of hours. So I'm gonna leave you on top, and then you call whoever you need to call, and then when you go to uh first offenders, whatever pretrial, then you could just get bailed out." I said, "Oh, thank you, God. Oh my God." But it was okay. They had me like I was a whole savage out here. I said, "It's okay though." But listen, my thing is I at that time I didn't know how to be non-confrontational. I didn't know how to control my anger because in my mind it was like I allowed the little people to talk to me instead of me thinking about what I had to go through, or the situation where I was going to end up. Make sense? So it was like, okay, well, did you think that you was going to go to jail? No, I didn't think that. I thought I was just going to have a fight and it was going to be over.
You let that go on for way longer in your life than you
I
should.
did.
Because
I did. But
listen,
that's thank God for
let me
thank
just
God for
take people
deliverance.
back to just our upbringing. You know,
Hmm.
we're not like, and you have the same heart as me. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in I would say, a loving functional but slash dysfunctional home because of the fact that our grandparents raised a lot of children from different upbringings. And that's no shade to any of them because they all are family.
Mhm. I can't hear you.
I said, we got like,
Oh, mm-mm.
Your mic is out. Absolutely, Ting. I had to do it. Your mic is out. I can't hear you. Your mic is out.
Mm-mm.
Your mic is out. I can't hear you. It's on. It say it's on, but I still can't hear you. Yes, Samira, I changed so much. I thank God for deliverance, though. That's why I say God is working on me. He is definitely working on me. The little people said, "Kill." Absolutely. That's what he did. But listen, I'm just trying to tell y'all, you got to be mindful of the choices that you make because the outcome can be different. So I've learned to not be as non I've learned to be non-confrontational as much as I can because I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at what's greater later, and I'm not just looking at the now moment. I'm looking at what will happen next. What will happen next? Fizzy is fixing her mic, so give her a second. So I've learned what is happening next. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Tink, listen, I tell everybody that, listen, because if I was to get in something right now in Atlanta, guess what? I'm going to think about that situation and I'm going to think about, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to waste my money on no bail. Are you kidding me? No, the $500 can get me something else. Uh, It was $500. It was $5,000 with 10%. That's what it was. So I had a bond here in Atlanta. You can't pay the 5,000. You got to pay the bond, and you got to go through this. But I did what I did. They took me through anger management, 12 weeks. Um, did it work? I mean, it helped a little bit, but I said, um, it is what it is. But okay, seriously, you could tell someone something a million times and they hear or respect you, but I bet you smack the person on. Yeah, because when I did it, guess what they kept telling me? All right, OG, you beat her. It's okay. Because I had to let her know, like, and it wasn't even the fact that I felt good about even doing it. It's just like I felt like you disrespected me. I felt like you disrespected me. Okay, okay. Fizzy's fixing her camera, her computer went out. So I felt like you disrespected me. And then when I feel disrespected, I feel like don't do that to me. Cause I mean, like certain things it just don't work well in my spirit. All that to prepare you to be in our place and headed to absolutely, Morgan, absolutely. So listen, that's what I say. I had to go through certain things to understand where God wanted me to be in life. So he had to elevate me. So he had to get me to understand because it's gonna be bigger things than that or worse things than that you're gonna come up against. And when you do come up against, guess what you're gonna say? Mm-mm, I don't want no sauce. Call me a punk, call me what y'all want to call me. I don't want no problems. It is what it is. Listen, I'm gonna diffuse my own situation. I ain't gonna look for nobody to diffuse it. I'm gonna diffuse my own situation. Like you said, I think learning how to be non-confrontational is by responding rather than reacting. Absolutely. So that I'm learning to respond differently so my reactions can be not as bad as they were Make sense? So I'm learning how to respond differently so my actions can be, because listen, I was ooh I, baby, listen, if my mama and anybody in here can log on and justify, I was a net. Listen, my mama, my mother used to tell me, that's why people don't want you to around them. Or I said, I don't give a goddamn. That's what I used to say. But listen, because of that, I then begin to see like, girl, that's why you ain't got this, or that's why you ain't doing it. So I had to respond differently. So I had to fix me. She's fixing her. No, no, no. I know. See, yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So I had to respond different to a lot of things that people used to do to me. So my reply and my response was different. So my reaction came different. So I'm learning how to be well, I've learned how to be non-confrontational, because guess what? If it don't feed me, if it doesn't pay me, I don't give a goddamn about nothing else. I
Mama,
can care less. Honey is not for me. But let me tell you something. When you feel like you're doing good and you feel like you're protecting your energy, it's a test. It's a test because God needs. Okay, let me break it down to you. Because God got you on level 7 or 8 right now. He can't take you to the top level because you have not yet. He have not yet seen that you've learned how to elevate yourself from being non-confrontational or not being able to react to certain people or certain things. So guess what? He puts you through the test. Some people say it's the devil. No, it ain't the devil. Sometimes God do things just for us to see. God say, let me see if she really learned the lesson. Let me see if she really know how to protect her energy. Let me see if I elevate her to the next level, how will she react? Because guess what? The more you go up into success, guess what? You're gonna be hit with so many things. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna do so many things that you're gonna think that because they're doing it, that it's the devil. No, it ain't the devil. Sometimes God just testing your faith. He needs you to understand. I can't take you here if you have not yet learned how to be non-confrontational or not learn how to protect your energy. Because guess what?
or not
Because
learn how to see who is the devil.
not
That might
learn
come in
how
many
to see.
forms.
So you gotta be able to learn how to discern who's the devil and who's not. So even when they come to me now, okay, I'm gonna say now. I'm using now because if they would have caught me years ago, I probably would have wanted to fight everybody. But because I'm at a different space and a place in my life, guess what? I gotta think about my reactions. I gotta think
So,
about it.
so you ain't about to be fighting nobody, right?
No way. No way. I don't want to go. I don't want. I don't want to go to jail.
Because my story was
What's your story? Come.
take
Where
you
you
back
get your
from your
story from?
sermon.
Oh, come on.
There was a time in my life when I actually when I first got in the music industry, which I never expected. However, I'm a girl coming from church and I don't know this world. However, Candy, we grew up around a whole lot of different things. And I wasn't the one I don't want to be arguing, I don't want to be fighting. I got rehearsal tomorrow. I mean, I got something to do tomorrow, girl. Like, and but one thing I used to be like, okay, don't let me call my cousins. and the first time any confrontation, it's like, um, I'm so glad to see you, one of my cousins who I would have called, who I did call, to be in this place of, pulling yourself back. But you were saying something earlier about, I think it had to do with just self control. People always ask me, even still to this day, how do you stay so calm and so cool throughout all the stuff you've been through? And, but in my own mind, I always know that it's something bigger than all of this. And, it's a way to flex on people in a way where you don't have to really say nothing. Usually, sometimes that serves you better,
Right.
you know, like just sitting back, being quiet. Not so much. I mean, even if you're scared or timid, but just looking like I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just look like okay, whatever. You know, my girl, rest in peace, Whitney Houston. She always complimented me on that with myself. Like you just always had a whatever about you, like or whatever, like.
Right.
And I might have been in total fear of I don't know what this situation is, but in my mind and in my deeper heart, I know God got me. You know, even though I know my cousins might come and f you up, but
Absolutely.
you know,
We on the
bigger than
way.
that, I
We
know
on the
that
way.
God got me. Like my
Yes, I got
belief,
you. 1 second.
my rooting, my relationship with or understanding of why he has me here is bigger than anything anyone has to say. Anybody's opinion, anybody's commentary, you know what I'm saying? And that's coming from me that some people look at as a successful person, but even in real, I've that led me even before I had a record deal. Like people wanted to jump me in elementary school because I was light skinned, smart, and could sing. You know, I didn't carry myself with that, but those were the things that I had going for me. I didn't think being light skinned was something to have going for me. I was born that way. You feel me? But in
Right.
this culture, this like whole little, you know, I know people talk about the, you know, intercultural debates and you know that type of stuff. And yeah, it's real. I'm not one to speak on that. I'm not going to get keep quiet, but I certainly went through my share of that. But then I also grew up in a house with all my cousins and foster cousins, and half of them was about to come up there and wait outside for whoever said whatever they had to say. And guess what? I ain't gonna say unfortunately, because it did. That certainly helped me in those moments. But if I didn't have any belief in myself beyond that, because there was a world beyond that that I had to deal with when I did become successful in whatever way. They don't know them. They ain't gonna be there. So I had to believe something about there's a reason God has me here. There's a reason God has me in this audition or this interview for whatever your walk of life is. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason you there. So it takes a lot of you believing in you. You know, and I'm only mentioning the cousin thing because I know it goes beyond that. Yeah, that might have helped me with the gooch in middle school,
Right.
but the gooch ain't in the music business. The gooch ain't, you know, there's another gooch, but that same one
Right.
ain't there. So you better have something within you that knows I'm here for a reason. And if I fail, then that's going to be because it's something that I need to learn more, not because of someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not
Absolutely.
because of someone else. They didn't make me fail. They didn't make me not get this position or this job or this record deal, whatever it might be, you know?
Absolutely. I got something going over here on over here. Cousin Kenny
See,
said,
I can't see all your stuff. I
I
wish
know
I
you
could.
can't see on Instagram, but cousin Kenny said, "Hey cousins," and "Hey cousin," and uh, but I don't listen. Let me just talk to Instagram one time. One time. Listen, we have positive things going on in here. I don't know if who don't what's going on. I can care less, but not on Glam Talk. So if you feel the need to do
What
something to somebody
happened?
that made a statement on Glam Talk, you need to DM them or talk to them outside of Glam Talk because it's
What
positive
happened
vibes
though?
only, and we're not here for negativity.
Wait, you're looking
Please
like Rosa
do.
Parks with your glasses. What
I
happened?
know. I'm trying. I'm trying to
What
stay.
happened though? Who
I'm
said what?
trying to keep. I'm trying to keep my peace. I'm trying to
Wait, but
not
who
allow
said
anybody
something?
to
Just
take
talk
me
about it.
outside.
It's glam talk. Talk about it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We talking about it. There's a no judgment zone. There's none of that. Listen, beautiful 18. Listen, beautiful. We on a different page. April. not here on Glam Talk, not on my page. You can take that. Listen, I love everybody. I love my listeners and my viewers, but my podcast and my what I got going on is not for negative stuff. So you, if anybody has anything negative to say, take it somewhere else, not here.
But you're
Because
real
listen, I got
passionate
people
about
that's
that.
listening, people that wants to be able to hear the message and the word. So therefore, if there's anything negative anybody got to say, please do it somewhere else. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Candace, did someone say something negative? Maybe you
Yeah,
should talk
over
about
here.
it.
I guess
But this
they're
might be
going
the
back.
time to
They
talk
know
about
each
it.
other, so they're going back and forth at um at each other. So I'm listening to you. I'm looking over here at this page, and then I see Samira chiming in, and she's saying positive only. And then I see somebody saying in this podcast and start over. That so it's a lot of, I guess they not liking the energy over here on my Instagram. Absolutely, we all want to grow. I don't. It's okay. Tink, listen to me. Listen. No, I don't know who knows who on Instagram. I'm not ending it and I'm not starting over. Let me tell you, because guess what? Because I'm gonna ask God right now to remove whatever's not supposed to be here. I love everybody. I love everybody. I don't have no ill feelings towards nobody. I need
Did you start
anybody
with
to
a
get.
prayer,
I
bro?
need somebody. I need everybody to get the message. We here. We vibing. It's positive vibes only. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But right now, we talking about real stuff right here. Beautiful. I love you. We talking about real stuff right here. And at the end of the day, I need everybody to just understand. Listen, because I always say my mess becomes a message to somebody. So I'm talking about my mess. I'm talking about the things that when the little people talking in my head. So we elaborating on that, and then but it's okay though. So we moving on. We moving on.
Did you start with a prayer though? Maybe you need to pray.
I start with and the only reason Andati said the same thing, Faye, and the only reason I don't start, I prayed before. Andati prayed with me before I came on, and I prayed for myself before I come on. And the only reason I don't start with a prayer is because I have a lot of people that interact with me through text message and DM, and they of different religion, and I don't want to
And
make
it
it.
doesn't matter. So you can mid with a prayer, end with a prayer. You can pray.
Yeah,
They can pray to whoever they want, but I feel like if you pray for peace and it's
yeah,
okay.
because yes, because sometimes
Who
sometimes
should
I
feel
be feeling.
offended? If you're coming from the right place, you can't go wrong.
Right, right, absolutely. Somebody put a message up. Thanks, Candace. This has been so therapeutic for me, and I thank you for this, touching on so many things that has been on my heart. Many blessings on your journey. Thank you, Lawan. Thank you. And listen, I'm only here trying to just men brokenness, because I know listen, when I tell you I've been broken, and I always tell people he didn't break me in half, he broke me in pieces. So at times, sometimes I still be putting my pieces back together. So when I'm here, I'm talking to everybody in social therapy. So I don't want nobody to feel like I'm just talking about my problems. I'm not biased in nothing. I include men, I include women, because men can go through certain things just as much as women can go through certain things. So I just want everybody to vibe, and we to, you know, socialize with each other, because it might be a comment that one male might make that we might need to hear, and from a male's perspective. So I just need everybody to vibe and understand that this is what we doing. We doing positive things over here at Glam Talk, and there's a no judge zone. So right now we talking. You're doing a great job. I've been tuned in, got stuck in. That's right, Tink. I love you, Tink. Hey, Tink, I love you. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Um, yes. So listen. Is there any more questions? Any? Absolutely. The enemy will attack with that. But is there any more questions? Because we were doing good. I was liking the vibe. I was feeling it. Any more questions? Any? Absolutely. I'm always
I
ready.
had wanted to interrupt you, but your sermon was so good. I mean, I just,
Okay,
you know,
come on.
Reverend Schamberg,
Wait.
I'm
I
gonna
need
sit
to get Rita
down.
on this one. I need to get her on this one. Cause look, cause one time she gonna say, yeah, cause I remember when I said, what you remember? She said, when we used to be still in the truck. I said, you gotta say that on live. How could you say that on live? Like I
Well,
think
it's
that
the
was real
truth.
rude and disrespectful.
Well,
Why would
no,
you say we was still in
that's a
grandpa
part of
truck?
teamwork. That's a part of teamwork
Teamwork. Okay.
that made the dream work. Even though we were wrong, we were young,
We were
and
dead. And Mr.
can I
R
tell it
told on us.
again?
He said we used
Can
to
I
put
tell
the
the
car
story
in neutral. We used to
again?
put the car in neutral and push
One
it to
thing
the
Candy
corner.
always says is that I always had a plan. Look, whatever I wanted to accomplish, I had a plan. Whatever she wanted to accomplish, I'm gonna make up a plan, girl. We gonna come up with a plan. This how we gonna do it, okay? I
Yes.
always play chess, not checkers.
Yes. Listen,
Hello.
listen. One day, I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit. I played hooky from school, right? So I went to my little boyfriend Theo house, right? So if anybody from they know Nah and Osborne Terrace. So my grandfather used to drop us off to school and pick us up. So he had this F-150.
The
Before he got
Ford, gray and the blue.
not the gray blue, the brown one. The brown one first, the brown and
Oh
the
no,
yellow.
not the brown with the
Yeah.
frown.
Listen, he had the brown and yellow. So we used to tell him like, Grandpa, drop us off at the corner. He said, I'm letting y'all off in the front. I used to be like, oh boy. But anyway, he let us off in the front. So one day he used to now mind you, he take us to school every day. So I kind of skipped the beat and I kind of went around the other way. So I played hooky. So I played hooky from school. So I told them I'm not coming straight home because I got band practice or something I had, right? So Osborne and my grandpa and Faye coming down the thing, coming down the street. My grandfather see me, I'm on my way. He pulls over and say, get your ass in this car. Where the hell you think you going? Guess what I said? And I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck. I look over at my cousin Faye. Guess what she said? Tell me you had to go get your math book from somebody. I said I had to go get my math book.
They go stand with the plan.
Yeah, I said I had to go get my math book from my friend house. What you mean? Because it was a lot of us walking, so he didn't know if I was with the boys or the girls. Grandpa, rest in peace. I know you listening, but yeah, I had to do it.
He knew the truth. He knew what it was.
So she
He
said,
knew what it was.
tell him you had to go get your math. I said, Grandpa, I had to go get my math book because we got a project. He told me, yeah, right. Oh, baby, my grandpa wasn't hearing that. Baby, my grandfather, he knew. My grandpa knew. Listen, my grandfather, listen, I was a teenage mom, right? So I had my daughter when I was young. So Faye had graduated from high school. She was in college. She didn't stay on campus, so she just went to school when she had classes. So in the midst of her having classes, she used to watch my oldest daughter Shakia. So I said, okay. But when she had afternoon classes and I had to come home from school, my grandfather used to be the babysitter. So listen, so when my grandfather used to baby, he used to go to the junk, he used to fix cars. So he got to go to the junkyard and get pieces. So my daughter was like, we went to the junkyard today. I said, what the hell you go to the junkyard? Grandpa had to
I
get an
used to love going to the junkyard.
look,
That was my favorite thing to do.
yeah, he had to get an alternator for a car. I said, what do you know about an alternator? So one day I said, okay, so he chilling, he got her under control. He wasn't changing no pampers though. So your daughter gonna be shitty and pissy when you get there. So don't worry about it. Period. He ain't changing no pampers. So one day I got there, he talk about, now I know goddamn it, you get out of school at 2:30 and it's 5 o'clock and you ain't get here to get this goddamn baby yet. Now you know you ain't right. I don't know what you got going on. And look, you can't say that because it's your grandpa talking. And I'm just looking like, yeah, I was up the street on the corner with the boys. But guess what? My grandfather was the man. He wake us up in the morning. He got breakfast cooking. He wake us up in the morning. Faye used to watch my daughter, right? So I'd be like, Faye, you gave my daughter milk? She said, no, I gave her coffee. Why would you get my daughter coffee? Because she didn't feel like going downstairs to make a milk bottle. Because guess what? She on the phone, but she knew it was coffee upstairs. God damn it. That's all he used to say, Mama. God damn it. And listen,
GD. GD. Everything. GD, get inside.
Yes, my
GD,
grandfather
take a
was
bath.
hello, hello. My grandfather, don't tell him nothing because he dissected. So why? I'll be like, I just told you why. No, but why did you tell me why? I'd be like, because no, but I need to know why was the why was the why. Grandpa, oh, you're not listening? No. I used to be like, this man crazy. You know what? Just never mind. Just go ahead and beat me because I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know
Look,
what else to tell you.
no matter how much we believed in ourselves back then, if we knew we was wrong, he was gonna let us know. We had all the lies and all the stories, all of them.
Hello. Hello. Listen, look, my cousin Faith, look, Faith, I'm gonna tell this story. My cousin Faith had this she had this little boyfriend, right? His name was Rashawn.
Oh
You
my
remember
God.
that? Yes.
Yes.
My Faye, we all my grandma look, my grandma had a lot of she had her grandkids and then she had foster children too as well. My grandmother was like a big hearted person. So she even if you was to go there
And
and
we
be
all
like,
ended up being family.
and we all ended up being family. So it's nobody's not family. So we had three sets of bunk beds in one room. We had three sets of bunk beds in one
In one
room.
room.
So listen. Y'all just hear me out. Listen, hear me out.
3 sets
A
of
bunk
bunk
bed
beds.
in
Let's
one room.
imagine in a 150 square foot room.
And yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So my cousin Faith, right? She had this little boyfriend, and she said she was going to pay us if we don't come in a room. But my grandmother used to work at the post office at nighttime, so we was trying to stay out the room until my grandmother went to work. We got caught. We got caught. We got caught. We got. Do you remember that we got caught? And she said she
Yes,
gonna beat
girl.
everybody.
Yes.
And guess what my cousin Faye gonna say? She gonna say, "Put on double BNP so you don't feel it." Yo, shit, look. And then my grandmother used to
I
be
had
like,
a plan.
she
I
had a
had a
plan.
plan.
She had a plan. My grandmother
Just in
used to say, "I'm gonna
case
say,
I
I'm
don't
gonna let."
make it home
Yeah.
tonight.
My grandmother used to say, "Listen, I'm
Just
gonna let."
in case.
She used to say, "I'm gonna let Bob get y'all." That's my grandfather name, right? My grandfather don't hit as hard as my grandmother. He hit light, so we used to want him to hit us. Cause guess what? We act like we cry. He stop it. We be like, "Ah!" He stopped it.
Stop. I hate you. I hate you.
Cause he didn't want to. He didn't want to hear you cry. So as soon
But
as
his
he hit you,
belt was so big, though.
his
That
belt was
belt was so
humongous.
big and
So
thick.
as soon as he hit you, guess what? If you cry, he's going to stop because he didn't want to feel like he was hurting you. Oh, as soon as he gave me the second hit, I was ah! That's what he did. Now get your ass in that room. I said, okay. It ain't even hurt.
Candy, you cursing. You cursing now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Apologize to
Daddy.
Dorothy and Pee
I'm sorry.
Wee.
I'm sorry, Beauty. I'm sorry. I'm
See?
sorry. I'm
That's the
sorry.
truth, though. It's the truth.
I just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But listen,
Back to stealing the truck. I believed in myself enough to know that I could convince my cousins to put the truck in neutral. I put it in neutral, and they're going to push us to the corner, and then we'll start the engine so that no one will hear it. Right? That worked a few times until the neighbors said we've been seeing them push the truck out and start the engine at the end of the block. But that started with believing in ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That wasn't, but the right is right and wrong is wrong. And we was wrong. You feel me? We
But
was
we needed to
wrong.
get to the party.
But, we had to learn. And I
Listen.
hope that our jokes and anecdotes and stories, kind of resolve into someone understanding the difference. Because all this stuff there's a big umbrella of believing in yourself or having faith with works and without works. And but it all at a certain point in life, some things should just make sense. And unfortunately, they don't always for some people. So I'm glad that you are doing what you're doing, and I'm glad that I can be a part of it. Especially, just not only me being the person I am, coming from where I came from and having some success in a career, but I am now a mom of a child with special needs. You know what I'm saying? So that takes me into a whole nother navigation, a whole nother world to navigate and figure out. But thankfully, God gave me enough wherewithal to be able to decipher right from wrong, or to just, be able to feel like, okay, I could pull this person closer to get their information, and not just everything ain't for everybody. I'm not on Instagram, help me, or, I hate to say Instagram, but the social media thing takes people away from reality so much. I think that things like this, it's great for you to do on social media, to take them into more of a focused place, as opposed to, oh, I'm just gonna post myself. Even though you just post yourself too sometimes, and your booty is cute and da da da. But at least at least you're doing your moments of importance. You feel me? It's all
Right.
right. It's okay. You cute.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Listen to this. Undati said, how about the time you guys was flattening people tires in the
We
neighborhood?
what?
Was flattening people tires
Oh
in the
my God,
neighborhood.
why does she remember that? We were
Because
so
listen,
bad. We went down the whole block just flattening people's tires. Like, why, though? Why would we do that? Just being
okay,
bad.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you right now.
I remember that, though. We was just
Okay,
bad.
so my
We just
cousin
went down.
said,
Like, fuck it. We ain't got a car, though. We don't got no car, though.
listen,
What
so
about when
my
we...
cousin,
But wait, tell
my
them how they knew. Candy, tell them how they knew it was us. Because
okay, I'm
everybody's
about to
tires was flat but our house.
let me tell you. So my cousin
We told
said,
on ourselves.
no, listen, my, no, we was outside. My grandmother used to say that y'all can stay outside till about 11 or 12. We could stay outside a little longer as long as we was on the block. We couldn't go past the corner. And it was okay.
Right.
Because sometimes we didn't want to go past the corner because guess what? Everybody came over to our house. So in the midst of everybody coming to our house, we was all chilling. So my grandfather had this boat. So in the midst of my listen, in the midst of my grandfather having this
Not the
boat,
boat.
he used to park it in our grass in the front yard before if he take it out for fishing. So we used to drink 2020 Mad Dog. Oh, right. We used
And
to have
Cisco.
2020 Dog, and we used to have 40s of Old English.
And
Right.
Cisco.
Cisco. We used to
St.
have
Ives.
St. Oz. We used to have all of that. So look at my baby. Say hello. Say hello.
Hi, Kennedy.
Say hi.
Hi.
So listen, we used to have 2020 Mad Dog. We used to have it all. Anything malt liquor. Let's say malt liquor. Yes. Okay. We used to have anything that was malt liquor. So one night we got so drunk. My cousin Tashonda Hayes. I'm saying first and last names.
Oh, God.
My cousin Tashonda Hayes. I'm saying first and last name.
Fight.com.
Site.com. That girl crazy. I love her to death, though. I love her to death.
Want to fight everybody records.
Oh my God. So my cousin Tashonda was like, listen, how about the 59 and the 66 used to run past my grandmother's house? Those was the only two buses. Oh, 59, 66, and the 65 Express. So she used to say, let's go over here to the bus stop and moon the bus driver, act like we getting on, and when they open the door, we moon them. She used to be the only one. She used to be the only one mooning them because her big ass used to be right by the door, right? So when we
Oh
get
my God.
we
Not
do
the
that,
fucking
and then
kids,
one
yo.
day she said, "How about if we flatten everybody tires but grandma tires, and then let's see what happened." So we all had pocket knives. So we went up the street. Literally, we went all the way up the street, and we was flattening everybody tires. We did about 2 tires on everybody car. Listen, my grandmother, we ain't flattened my grandmother tires. Listen, so the next morning, the people called my grandmother like, "Miss Kennedy,
Nigga,
girl, somebody was out here flattening tires, and I don't know what happened or what's going on." My grandmother gonna say, "God must have been with me, cause they showing up didn't flatten mine." I
They
said
ain't
to
no
myself,
mine.
cause it was your grandkids that was flattening the tires. She never
We
knew
told on
until years
ourselves
later we
though.
had to tell her. She
We
never
told
knew
on
until
ourselves.
we had to tell her. We had to tell her.
What do
We
you
had to say,
mean?
huh?
We already told on ourselves. If we
Yeah,
did that, if we did everybody but hers, clearly,
hello.
clearly it was us.
Clearly it was your grandkids because we flattened everybody tires but yours. Everybody tired but yours. Yo, we had some days though. And listen, we used to be in my grandfather's boat, right? My grandfather used to have his boat parked in the front grass. And in the front grass, I got my cousin Dina, right? My cousin Dina is picture this on
Picture this.
Instagram.
Picture this.
Picture this on Instagram. So my cousin Dina, right? She used to rap, right? And then I got my cousin Faith Evans right here, right? She used to beatbox, and then I used to be preaching. So we used to do all that on my grandfather's boat in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning. So one night we went to sleep on the boat, and my grandfather said, "Oh, them kids, them grown ass Johnny, them grown ass kids ain't coming in the house. Now this got to stop." But guess
They
what?
ain't know we was sleeping in the boat,
They ain't know we was sleep on the boat because
drunk
we
as a
was
skunk.
drunk as a skunk. Drunk as a skunk. But listen, my cousin Faith, we used to be like beatbox. She and my cousin Dina used to rap, and I used to be like preaching. And then listen, yo, we had those was the days. I miss those days. I really do miss those
We could
days. But
start them
thank
back.
God for
You know,
those
we
days.
could go back to Chancellor Avenue. I'm just saying.
Yes, we can go back to Chancellor Avenue. We can go back to Maple Avenue. I miss those days. But listen, those days, we already knew that we were gonna become somebody bigger than what we were back then. So we were believing in ourselves then when nobody else believed in us.
Look,
We
hey,
were
maybe we might have been a rap group, a rap beatbox rap group. I'm just saying, whatever it was, we was believing in it. Because
yes,
I know I
whatever it
had no
was, we
idea
definitely
I would be a recording artist, or even though I had the gift of singing and writing songs, I was doing a little bit of everything. I was beatboxing, rapping, I mean, in pageants. But either way, I knew I didn't want to be in a situation that was non-conducive. And I think as we get to be adults, sometimes we grow into situations that we get used to that may not be conducive for us. And we just don't know how to get out of them. And I think that's where a lot of the topic and the questions you had, you know what I mean? Even though I can't say I have an answer for everybody, but what I do know is like situation shouldn't define you, you know what I mean? And it's hard to sometimes break out of a situation that you get so used to. But if you really
absolutely.
believe that you bigger and better and believe that there is something better for you, you will find a way to understand that and find a way to manipulate and maneuver things, and God will maneuver things in your favor.
Absolutely. Samira said our house had the baddest kids on the whole block.
Wait, Samira, before you were born, Candy,
Absolutely.
what they used to
Absolutely.
always say, everybody damn body know y'all. Why y'all know every damn body? Everybody in Newark, everybody in North New Jersey knew of 11th Grumman
Avenue.
And listen, this is so funny. My grandfather used to take us places, right? And everybody used to speak. And my mama could vouch for this. He used to tell my mom, "This girl know everybody. Everybody speak to this girl." Listen, I moved here in Atlanta to Atlanta 7 years ago. Everybody know me. So if my grandfather looking down, he probably like, "This girl still know everybody." But listen
Hey,
to this. It's funny. It's funny because I met this guy and we've been talking for a minute or whatever. So I told him I'm from Jersey. He said one of the barbers working in his shop is from Jersey. So I said, he do. What's his name? So he called him on the phone. So I didn't recognize his face. He said, well, you ain't really from Jersey if you don't know. I said, no what? He said, 11 Grumman Avenue. I said, that's
Avenue.
my
Hello.
grandma's house. I said, that's
11
my
Grumman,
grandma's house.
baby.
He said, guess what he told my friend? He said, she official.
Hey, listen. I probably called you when it happened, but back in the day, like in the 90s, I got into a kerfuffle with some girl that was at a studio and tried to buck up on me because I was like, some dude ain't pay me my money. I'm in LA by myself, cousin. It's like circa 1999, 2000. And I had on a little white two-piece suit and some white heels. I came up in there and the girl happened to be from Chancellor Avenue. And she bucking up, and the dude was like, "Oh, she thorough. Don't come." I said, "She know my family. She know where I'm from. I'm from 11 Grumman." No,
Period.
hello. I said, "She know about
Period.
11 Grumman Avenue. Don't let me call my cousins." But you know what? I'm 47 now. We're not doing that anymore. But
And I'm
back just for
45, and
history's
I'm
sake,
45.
for history's sake, hello. It served me well, honey.
Yes,
Hello.
yes. But those were good
I was like,
times,
oh, she
though.
from Newark. She know about my house.
Period.
She know
Everybody know
about my
11
house.
Grumman. Everybody know Grandma House. Everybody know.
Period.com.org, baby.
Hello,
What you
11
want?
Grumman.
What happened?
Period. Hello.
What happened?
See, now y'all know why I say that word. Y'all, look, my cousin all the way in LA, and she said, what happened? Because
What
that's my favorite
happened?
word. I be in the club, and
What
I be like, what happened?
happened?
What happened?
Nothing. Not
Yeah.
nothing, boo.
Okay. I want y'all to I want y'all to
Nathan.
respond. But listen, because I've changed and I don't do I do non-confrontational things now. So I
I mean, it's
handle
not
things differently.
confrontation. It's what happened. It's
Listen,
what happened.
I just act like I didn't hear you say, excuse me, what did you say?
Nothing. Nothing happened.
And
But it's even still.
Rashida said she's slapping
Hey,
people.
Rashida!
Dottie said we used to have the biggest cookouts ever.
Hey, Kennedy.
Hey, Auntie Faye. Hi. Say hey, Auntie Faye.
You know what, Kennedy? You don't even see me. It's okay.
I'm gonna take this off. No, tell somebody else.
Whatever.
Right. I said, when you go home? She said the 26th. I said, today is only the. I had you
Why
3
does she
weeks.
have that date in mind, though? What's
I
that
don't
date?
know. I really don't know. But she's been here 3 weeks. It's okay. I'm enjoying her company. I'm enjoying her company. Yes.
Candy, go back to your questions because I can't see them, and I would
Okay,
love
wait a
to.
minute. We was the first. Pee Wee, Hope, and Helene. Doctor, she talking about we was the first.
Not all of them on there.
No, wait a minute. No, this Aunt Dorothy talk about
Pee Wee,
we
Hope,
was.
and Helene is on
No,
there.
I don't want your mama and them to be on here because baby, she will. Ooh. Now, Faye mama. Ooh, baby. Now y'all think I give it to y'all raw and uncut? My auntie Helene, she giving it to y'all raw and uncut.
That would be her.
She's worse than me. Let me tell you, me and her used to bump
Don't say
heads.
worse, Candy.
She
She's not
is worse.
worse. She actually, you're a little worse because you're a little right now in the street. So
my
you feel me?
auntie Helene. Well, I'm gonna say my auntie Helene got it bad. Cause listen, y'all think I'm cut raw and nasty?
She's
Or
very cut and dry.
ooh, and she don't give a goddamn what nobody say. And I know I'm raw and nasty. Guess what? Me and her bump heads, and she don't even care.
Hey,
Me and her bump
listen.
heads. My auntie Helene is something
All I
different.
know is when I introduced my mother to Big, and we was at the family cookout, and May said, "Oh, hey, baby, nice." I said, "We about to get married." May said, "Hey, baby, nice to meet you." My mother was like, Ain't nobody asked me about getting married.
Like she the dude.
I
Like
don't
she
know.
like
Well,
like they
shit.
gotta answer. Like this lady crazy.
I'm gonna put the gut down.
A
Well,
period.
shit, Biggie, maybe you should
Period.
ask her first.
Right. My auntie Helene was something different. But listen, do y'all have any more questions? Y'all, I rested my head at 11 Grumman many nights.
Who? So many people did.
Hello,
Ain't that the
everybody
great thing
did.
about it? I think that's probably, don't get me wrong. And shout out to, listen, everybody that ever rested their head at 11 Grumman has played a place in my life, has probably got me out of some fucked up situations. You feel me? Just
Right.
by, I went to Louise A. Spencer in Stellar Right Projects from the first grade to the sixth grade.
That's great.
Nowhere near our house, but I was in that smart program, So I met many people, and it was lots of fucking lots of shit. But when my Jackie, remember Jackie? One of our foster cousins that was bout it, way before it was good to be bout it. She
Bout
was
it,
light
bout
skinned
it.
and hair, light
Is
skin, short
Jackie
hair,
still
don't care.
alive?
Jackie showed up at the school when I told her this girl tried to mess with me. That girl wanted to be my cousin every day for the next 6 years. Jackie was like, "Don't
Is
you
Jackie
messing
still
with my
alive?
cousin?" I don't know, but shout out to Jackie. And if Jackie is not alive, rest in peace, Jackie. I remember Irma. You don't remember them? Lorraine Asbury, Bernadette
Oh, I
Asbury.
remember
Oh,
Lorraine and
yo, we done
Bernadette.
had some thugs come through that house, babe.
Bernadette was the scary one. Lorraine used to
We
be like,
had some
"What's up?"
thugs. They was thugging.
Malika,
They was
weekends
stuck as
that
fuck as Bone before Bone
yes,
Thugs came out, boo.
Malika.
Malika's still hard. What?
Look,
Wait,
Tommy
let's
said
tell the story
Jackie and
about
Joanne stayed beefing.
Joanne. Yo, listen. Malika, our cousin Malika, shout out to Malika. But one thing I know, when I first got in the music industry, and I had that little beef with Lil Kim, which we know we're not gonna, it's not perpetuating it. But at that time, and Kim and them showed up at my building, Malika was just fresh out the pen. So I called Malika, and she called all these, studs from the pen, and they were staying in my apartment on West End Avenue, ready like Freddie. You feel me? So shout out to Malika,
And
because
shout out to Malika. Malika, she
even though
always
that
came
was
through.
not the positive reinforcement in my life, but I always had them people that was like, I got you. Like, you our little cousin. But Malika's story, remember she punched through the whole door? Malika got 120 stitches in her arm
I
from
was
punching
about
through
to
the
say
door.
that, but I didn't know if you want to
Yo,
bring that part up.
I brought it up, B. I remember everybody on our
Yes,
block was
Malika
scared of her.
punched through the door because what
They
happened
was
was
all
when
scared of her.
when my grandmother and them used to go to sleep, we used to leave the window open or the back door open so we were able
Right.
to get back in. And somebody locked her out. And when they locked her out,
Malika
she
couldn't
felt
in.
like
She punched
y'all
through the
tried to
door.
set her up. So in the
That
midst
bitch
of
had
y'all
a
setting her
phone.
up, she
It was
punched my
touch.
grandmother door in.
Like, fuck it, I gotta get in.
I gotta get in.
I gotta
Right.
get in.
I
I
gotta
got a
get
whole arm cut up,
in.
but
Yes, but those was the good old days. We learned from a lot of our
some
mistakes we
good, some
made.
bad, but
Right. We learned from a lot of the mistakes we made,
we
and
here.
we here. Absolutely, we here.
Praise
We
the
here.
Lord. Praise the
Hallelujah.
Lord. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. And look at Undati. Undati always said, "Walk in your calling." Undati, I love you unconditionally. Undati keeps me on my toes, though. She definitely keep me on my toes. We had good times though. I really enjoyed y'all tonight. I really did. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
talk
stayed on the
about.
whole time.
You
Hey.
did, Fizzy. You
Oh.
did. You did. You did. I appreciate it.
Hey.
I appreciate it, y'all. Listen,
They
I
eating
think that
skins over here like some pork
yes.
rinds, child. I
See,
might
what
have
y'all
to
eating
eat
pork
one.
rinds over there? Y'all eating pork rinds over there? Come on.
Not
He
see.
talking about that ain't me. He talking
No,
about that ain't me.
that's
Listen,
flip.
oh Flip, say no to Flip. Flip. Listen, So everybody know April 17th is my
That's
birthday.
your birthday.
That's
Ow,
my birthday.
ow, ow.
So
That's
I'm
your
having a birthday
birthday.
weekend here in Atlanta. Y'all, I
That's
know I
Red
don't
birthday
know
too.
I don't right. I don't know what's gonna be going on, and it's okay. But I'm having a soft launch for Glam Talk. So I need my listeners and my viewers to just even feel like that I got some things going on, but you know, sometimes when you say certain things prematurely, the enemy try to attack them. So I'm
'Cause
not
I
gonna
was about to ask, what does that mean? Because you done launched it already. What does that mean? Soft launch for?
okay.
Is it going to be a
So
bigger platform or?
right, to go to the next level, to go to the
Okay.
next level. So the soft launch is just, even though I've been doing Glam Talk right now, going on 3 weeks, it's just introducing you guys to Glam Talk and what's yet bigger in store. What's yet bigger in store. So I'm having a soft launch the weekend of my birthday. My birthday is the 17th. That's a Saturday. So from the 16th, 17th, and 18th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm gonna be doing something different every day here in
And what is
Atlanta.
that going to be?
Huh?
What's that going to be that you're doing?
Oh, so Friday
Like one
we
day I'm going to wear
uh,
lingerie. The next sweat day I'm
no.
going to,
So
no, I'm joking.
Friday we're doing meet and greet. So I don't. A lot of people told me that they want to come out to they want to come to Atlanta. So Friday we're gonna I'm gonna have an event at a hall or something, and we're gonna do meet and greet for everybody that comes from out of town or even the ones that are here
Oh,
for
am I
Glam.
invited?
Girl, you already got to save the date.
Oh,
Listen.
thanks.
Yeah, thanks. And then Saturday is the big party because it's gonna be a Met Gala. So that means,
Uh-oh.
listen, I need everybody to put on their best outfits. I
But what's
need,
your theme for your gala?
uh, my theme from I really don't have a theme. I just want everybody
But
to
the
be
Met Gala
extravagant.
always has a theme.
I want everybody to be extravagant. I just Strange, give me Strange. Don't hold back. If you feel like you want to come in with feathers, do so. Cause watch how I come in.
So maybe your theme should be strange, like
Okay, we can do that.
strange,
Strange.
sachet, shante, something. Like give
Yeah,
them something, girl.
right. So
'Cause
so on the
you might
17th,
have a leopard, you might have a flower, you might have like.
right. We gonna do something, but on the 17th, I need y'all to put on y'all best. I need y'all to put on y'all best on the 17th. So on the 17th, that's what we doing. We having a big party. And then on the 18th, which is that Sunday, we having brunch. And we're gonna have brunch and a day party. And then you guys
Is
can, I
this
don't
all
know.
in person?
Hmm?
You saw all in person, like
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like COVID. Well, you know what? Atlanta never acted like COVID existed
all
anyway.
right.
So
Because sometimes when you trust God, it is what it is. I know
yeah,
you
girl,
listening.
bye.
Ma, you said good
Trust
night. Good night,
God.
Pee Wee. Hey,
If they don't
Pee Wee on here. She said,
report their
y'all just
COVID
don't believe
numbers,
it's
then
real. I said, I do. Look at her. Here she
I
go. Here
mean
she
I
go.
know
Faye.
it's
Look
real.
at her.
I've been home since last March, honey.
Look. Here go Pee Wee. Y'all too much. Ma.
I don't know if I'm gonna
What?
be there, cousin. I love you,
It's okay. I'm
but
gonna have a big screen. We can do virtual.
because y'all numbers gonna report after a while. Like y'all ain't
Listen,
been reporting no
the
numbers
numbers
down there,
report because these people are already dying.
but they not telling nobody in Atlanta.
Yeah, because they're lying.
Well, that's why I've been in LA
Okay, and
at my home.
yes, Shakir. Here go Kia. You come on at 10:40 when we about to hang up. You talking about COVID's real?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and absolutely, it's
Yes,
definitely
ma'am,
real.
Pam.
And you got to take precaution on all things, though. So that's why it's everything is a private event. So
Just
hey,
as
look,
sure as these chicharrones.
hello. Listen. I love everybody. I do. I love my listeners and my viewers, everybody. I appreciate all the support and the love that each and every person is giving to me. Each and everything that sees, I hear in the background laughing. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see. Can somebody give me some new frames? Because my Kennedy stepped on these frames. So one side
Hey,
is
Kia.
yeah. Kia face said, "Hey, Kia." So listen. I love all my listeners and my supporters. They said
Well,
they love you, Faye. They
can I
said they love you.
interject and tell everyone that may not have known about my weekly free virtual symposium for people with special needs or parents of, those with special needs. We do it every Wednesday and it's called Good Deeds for Special Needs. And we are going to be on episode 5 coming Wednesday. So y'all please log in. It's on YouTube and Facebook Live on Faith Evans official page and Writers Room Inc. page.
Okay, if my listeners and my viewers on Instagram didn't hear, my cousin Faith on every Wednesday at 7:30. She good deeds for
No,
special.
at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, at 8 p.m. Eastern, she has um uh she has
Virtual
a
symposium,
platform, good
free
deeds for
virtual symposium for
is
people with
virtual,
their mouth.
good deeds for special needs. And if you not following her on Facebook or anything, she's live on YouTube. It's Writers with the Y Room Inc. INC. Writer with the Y, not a I. Writers Room Inc. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Special good deeds for special needs. So if you don't know about it, she has a son that's autism, and she talks about different outlets and different things that you guys can be a part of, and how to let or identify it if you have a child that is of small age, and you identifying it. So this is what she does every Wednesday. She's on episode 5. So every Wednesday at 8, you guys, if you have children that have special needs, she talks about different things and different outlets, different doc. She even have a doctor on that talks about uh the things that parents should look for as far as the growth of their children. So please, again, she's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. YouTube. You can catch her live. Writer with the Y, Writers Room Inc. INC. I enjoyed y'all. I always enjoy my Glam Talk listeners, family, and viewers. We family. I keep telling y'all that we family. Y'all stuck with me because I'm gonna come on every day, whether I feel like it or not, whether I feel like it or not, whether even if I'm crying before I get on, I'm coming on. I'm definitely coming on. So listen, I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8:30. I don't if y'all have a topic y'all want to talk about, DM me, call me if you have my number. We can talk about them. So do you accept sponsors or absolutely, Tommy? I do. I do. I do. I do. I do, I do, I do. Right now, I'm just trying to get I'm allowing my mess to be a message to somebody. I'm allowing my mess to be a message to somebody. Tommy, anything that you want to know, DM me, or and what happens is I'll have my assistant send out information that you might need, or anything you're inquiring about. But I love everybody. I love my daughters. I love my sister, my mom, my aunties, everybody that is supporting me and keeping my spirits up and allowing me to just feel like I just need to keep going forward. I love my cousin Fizzy. She's back, y'all. She might have something else to say. They said,
I
what you got
mean,
to say?"
I'm happy to have finally been able to come on here and actually say something without you catching me off guard. But to all my cousins, followers, everyone that I know, Candy, you've been through your journey and you have, I'm proud of you. You went to Atlanta, you set up a few different shops and did your thing, but you still going, and this quarantine COVID shit has set a lot of people back, but I'm glad that you're using your voice to say something to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously people want to hear it. A lot of people know you, a lot of people love you just because you are who you are. And I feel the same way about myself. Like I love when people be like, "Oh my God, you still the same person. Like you never changed. You just, you know, And I'm proud of that because I know that I'm not coming from the wrong place. Whatever it is they like about me, it can't be a bad thing, you know. So I want to just give you your kudos. And I'm glad because, you know, sometimes you tell me stuff like, you don't remember you did this. And you tell me certain things are areas that I played a part in your life that I may not remember. I'm like, wow, that's great, you know, to know that I meant that to you. We're always going to have our connection, but certain things you
Right.
remind me of. And I'm like, dang, wow, I guess I always had a plan, huh? Like, so
Right.
thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you for resonating, you know, the things that you've been through to other people. And again, thank you to everybody who logs on to you every day, every week, however often. Um, and I mean, let me know I'm here, you know. And
And Miss
again, sorry my cousin played me the first time because she know better. She did
shut
not
up.
say, Faye, I want you to be my guest. I'm
Okay.
like, girl, I would have had on
Well,
some
I
lip
made up.
gloss,
I made up.
some
I let you be
eyeliner,
prepared
something
this
like
time.
child bye. Don't do that.
I
Like,
let you be prepared this time. Faye, Miss Ivor said your show was great last night. She tuned in and she
oh,
loved it.
hey, Miss Iva.
She said,
Hi.
"Hey, Miss
Thank you.
Ivor." And Kia said, "Faye, you know you always been her favorite."
Oh, Kia, bye. Because Kia,
Oh,
you
she
ain't
said,
even
"Oh,
call
Kia,
me.
bye."
Kia, you ain't even tell me what's really going on. But okay, I love you too,
Oh,
boo.
Kia, she's mad. So you better text her.
Mm-hmm.
She's mad. But listen, I enjoyed everybody tonight. I really did. I appreciate everything and everybody. Listen, I just keep. I'm gonna keep.
Keeping on.
Yes, keep it on. Yeah, I'm gonna be here every night. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be here every night, whether it's 2 people on Instagram and 25 people on Facebook. Guess what? Somebody gonna eventually get the message. Somebody gonna understand that my mess becomes a message and my test becomes a testimony. I don't want to be a pastor. I don't want to be a minister. I just want to be me. I want people to understand it's the me and me that's allowed me to allow my mess to become a message. So I love everybody, y'all. Good night, and y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8:30. 8:30.